So we're going to go ahead and continue on the notes page that I gave you in class. We're going to start with question number 8. So reading through this question, I know how many apples and how many oranges were purchased in each scenario, but I do not know the cost, and it's asking me to find the cost of each. So I know when I define X and Y, it's going to be a price. So I'm just going to go with orange for X and 1 apple for Y. So I know that 12 oranges plus 7 apples is $5.36. And I know that 8 oranges and 5 apples is $3.68. So in this case, I'm trying to go the elimination route here, looking at X and Y. The least common multiple for X and Y would be 24. The least common multiple for 7 and 5 is 35. So I'm going to try to eliminate X. So I'm going to multiply this first one by 2. I'm going to multiply this second one by -3. So 2 times 12 gives me 24x plus 14y. If I double 536, I get 1072. And again, remember, we're doing this without a calculator. Subtracting here, multiplying by a -3. So if I do 3 times 3, that gives me 9. Multiplying 0.68 by 3 is going to bring me to a total of, oops, this is negative. Oh, Lord have mercy, this is negative. Negative 1104. All right, those are going to be 0. This is going to be -y. And if I subtract 1072 away from 1104, I get 32 cents, which tells me that an apple is $0.32. And then I'm going to take that and substitute into my original equations. Personally, I'm going to choose this second one just because it's smaller numbers. So I have 8x plus 5 times negative, oops, it helps if you use the right decimals. Oh, it's not negative. Oh, God bless America. It's positive. Bethany, it's positive. Sorry, friends. I was looking here. I should have been looking here. Because the cost of an item can't be negative. It has to be positive. Oi, oi, oi. All right. So if I multiply 32 by 5, I would get 160. So this is 0.32. So I would have to move the decimal twice. So it would be 1.6. So then subtracting 1.6 from both sides, well, 3 minus 1 would give me 2. 68 minus 60 would give me 8. All right, so this is where you're going to have to do some long division. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm going to be honest. but you should get 0.26 for your answer. All right. Let's go ahead and skip on. Let's do number 12. All right. So X is going to be the number of baseball bats. Oh, excuse me. The first one is baseballs. Number of baseballs. Y is going to be the number of bats. So we have a total of 100. So these two things added together give me 100. My cost equation, $4.50 for baseballs, $20 for bats, and it's $822 total. Now, personally, I would take this equation and get it in y equals. So I'm going to substitute that here. So I have 450x plus 20 times negative x plus 100 equals 822. That was a very violent door slam. So I have 450x minus 20x plus 2000 equals 822. So if I think about 20 minus 450, well, 20 minus 4 gives me 16. Minus 50 would give me $15.50. So it's going to be negative 1550 x equals, I'm also going to subtract 2000 over to the other side. And that would be 1,178. So, I hate to break it to you, this would be another long division scenario. And we end up getting 76. So then I'm going to take 76 in here. So taking 76 away from 100 or going the opposite direction, if I add 4 to this, that would bring me to 80. I need 20 more to bring me up to 100. So we'll have 76 baseballs and 24 bats. And the last one I want to look at here is question number 18. We have nickels and dimes. We have 24 coins total, but we don't know the number of coins for each. So this will be the number of nickels and the number of dimes. So x plus y is 25 coins. So I have $1.65 total. Nickels are 5 cents. Quarters are 25 cents. And that's 165. All right, so I was saying that I had dimes. I started to write quarters. I redid it. Oh, good vault. Let's do this for real. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this whole second equation and I'm going to multiply it by 100 because then I don't have decimals anymore. So this would be 5x plus 10y equals 165. You could do elimination if you wanted. Personally, I'm going to do substitution. I'm going to rewrite this as x equals negative y plus 25. Pretend that that makes sense and you can read it. So I have 5 times negative y plus 25 plus 10y equals 1. I multiplied to get rid of the decimal, and then I still wrote a decimal on the end. 165. Okay. So this is negative 5y plus 5 quarters is 125 or $1.25. So if I do 5 times 25, it would be 125. So I'm going to combine my y's here. So I'll have 5y, and I'm going to subtract 125 from 165, which is going to leave me with 40. And if I divide that by 5, that tells me that I have 8 dimes. Now I just need to figure out how many nickels. And personally, I would use the first equation because it's less work for us to do. So what plus 8 gets me to 25? That would be 17.